Actually, I think we can start from now on. Just a little bit, just some overall words, and later on we proceed with the AMA session as it is. So, for those who don't know me, my name is Yaroslav. I'm the CEO of and the co-founder of the Now.io, which is the platform that connects the retailers with their customers directly through the mechanics of digital offers. It's like coupons for discounts, second item free, gifts, bonuses, and other things like that. The idea of creating projects similar to Now came to our mind a few years ago when the blockchain was not like hype technology. It was all about some tech geeks who knew about Bitcoin and some other early cryptocurrencies, but the technology was not so heavily implemented as it is being now. And the idea of the CPA, where every person can be an affiliate to the retailer, is a very interesting one, and it actually attracted us for a long time, because in offline, it is very difficult for the retailer to reward just ordinary people. I mean, the private persons all around, for bringing leads to them, for creating sales for them. And for example, if we use fiat currency, I mean the usual terms of payments, and your company wants to pay a reward to a private person for bringing a sale for you, you will actually spend times more than the reward itself. Just to pay $1, you will spend from $5 to $10 depending on the country you're in. And that is why there is a problem of direct connection of retailers with affiliates. CPA networks somehow solve this problem online, though taking a reasonable commission for that, sometimes up to 20 or 30%, which is pretty high. But in offline, it is almost impossible, because you have a big number of affiliates who just ordinary people. They're not registered anywhere. They're not online. So you should then find someone to pay him. And blockchain, as it is implemented through the cryptocurrency in our platform, solves that problem really good, because now the reward is paid in tokens, and this or coins, whatever you call them, and they have the liquidity. So as soon as they enter the exchanges, as soon as we integrate into different online wallets, as soon as we integrate through the API with other services, the coin becomes just this standalone asset. It's not limited. It won't be limited to be used within our platform only, which is again the problem of many systems today. For example, the loyalty points or the reward points in different services. I think every one of you knows what is it about when you have invited 2 people to this platform and 3 people to another platform, and now you have something like 100 points there and 200 points here, and you can't spend them within these platforms because the amount is not enough to exchange it for something reasonable, and you cannot just take these points away from the platform and use them somewhere else. Again, this problem is efficiently solved by using the cryptocurrency, which is not tied, which is not limited to a single platform, and can be easily withdrawn and used somewhere else. So how can this actually influence the retail marketing worldwide, and how can this actually improve it? First of all, I'm talking about offline, because online marketing is pretty packed right now with different solutions, which have their own disadvantages. But in general, they're functional. They do something people expect from them, and there are solutions to choose from. And in offline marketing, for the retail, the businesses are limited with the opportunities they have been using for decades, maybe even hundreds of years. It's like you can use TV, you can use radio, you can use billboards, you can use some kind of BDL marketing, just give some flyers, whatever. You can use your own loyalty program, and you again have to pay for it each year for the support. And that's all. You can use some kind of internet advertising, like contextual advertising, but if you're an offline shop, it is again a difficulty to trace this traffic, to evaluate it, to understand the return of investments, and other things like that. So the retail marketing really needs a solution that will help it to pay efficiently for the sales in offline, but these sales have to be attracted through the innovative instruments. The coupon mechanics itself is very attractive. It is very attractive for both customers and the retailers, but the way it is implemented right now is not good. That is why many people hate coupon services. That is why many retailers hate coupon services, because if you're a retailer and you work with a coupon service, they make you impose a huge discount, something like 50% and even more, because your offer has to be attractive for the user, so they can spend money on advertising and bring users to you. And as a retailer, you also pay up to 50% from that discount as a commission. So the effective cost of the sale is really high. And that is why those retailers who don't have like a huge margin in their business can't really use the classic coupon services. And for users, this brings the situation where your choice of coupons, your choice of special offers is really limited, only by those businesses who already have a huge margin and they only cut some small part of it to become attractive for you. Now is different in many ways. For the retailers, it is different in the way it enables them to manage their campaigns solely. I mean, without any managers, without any intermediaries. They can simply sign up on the platform, create their offers. They immediately get access to the whole user base of our platform. And as this user base increases with time, the retailer gets more and more exposure to the users. And that brings in sales. And for the users, we tend to put all their daily activities into one application, but with very important remark. Now they do everything with some bonuses, with some savings, with some discounts, and everyone loves savings, because when people save money, it's not only about money. It is, of course, it's really good. It's really it feels good when you save money because you have more to spend later, but it also gives us a feeling of being smart. Because saving money is smart, and people love when they feel smart. And that is why even those who really don't need discounts, I mean, in terms of their financial situation, they can allow purchasing things without any discounts, but they would also prefer saving, say 10 or 20 or 30%. If they can't do that, and it is simple for them, they will do that. And this mechanics is integrated, is implemented into the approach we use, because when you wish to consume whatever it is, you want to have a dinner, or you want to go to a barber shop, or you want to purchase book a hotel, or purchase a ticket, or even a car, you just go to the application, you open it, and you see what retailers nearby have valuable offers for you. And if you have some kind of a favorite restaurant and you are used to going into it, of course, for you it will be difficult to change your habits. So we have to get this restaurant to our program to get you in. But for many people, they're open for the choice. And if you are in a city and you know that there are, say, 5 restaurants and they all have some kind of similar ratings, both on TripAdvisors and Foursquare and in our application, So you choose the one that has better offer, or actually has any offer. Because if 5 restaurants are very much similar in their menu and in their prices, you better choose the one that will give you a free bottle of wine if you purchase a dinner, right? So in general, for retail and for retail marketing, blockchain can bring the same things that it brings to other industries. First is the transparency of all the communication, of all the transactions between the parties. Now, every party can check whether the transaction they made within the system was recorded by the system, and they can go to Blockchain Explorer and see that this coin went to the retailer, to the user. And if you know your wallet, and you know it, if you own the application, you can go to the blockchain and see that your friend has redeemed an offer from the retailer, and this retailer paid a reward for you through the blockchain. And retailers can also see that they pay only for the leads, for the real sales, and the affiliates see that they are being rewarded. Users receive what they want. So it's the absolute transparency. It's the absolute equality, and that is what we all love about blockchain. And that is how blockchain is implemented into our platform. To tell a little bit more about how we gonna develop the idea, because right now when we release, it's all about the basic mechanics of searching for special offers, of redeeming special offers, and from the rewards being distributed between the affiliates, the users, and the system. Later on, this cryptocurrency, of course, it will develop, and we see it as a method of payment as well. Because as retailers use our coins as a tool to reward the affiliates for bringing sales to them, they constantly need them, and they can either purchase them from any exchange or agency, but they can also get them in terms of selling their stuff, selling their goods or services for now coins. So, for example, right now you can come to a cafe, like in a video we have published a few days ago. You can come to a cafe and order a second cappuccino free, but you pay for it by credit card or in cash. You get the second cappuccino, and in summer next year, I think you will be able to pay something like 80 or 90% of the price, of the original price of the first cappuccino, in now coins, in the selected number of retailers, of course, those who choose to accept this method of payment. We also tend to keep the platform open. It's like it will be open to any third parties, to any other services, to any other solutions that will be able to use our API. And with the help of the API, they will be able to integrate the offers from Now platform to their websites, to their applications, and they can also use. They will be able to use our cryptocurrency to integrate to their systems. So in general, this is what we have by now. We will release the platform in a few days. It's the 29th of December. You will be able to download the application and to see the first retailers there, the first offers there. The blockchain is already live. The emission will happen also on the 29th. And I think actually it's the time we can move to the questions, because after all, it's the Ask Me Anything session. So whatever you want to know about our platform, about how we see the role of blockchain in retail and other things, you're welcome. Sure to see the questions here in the chat. I don't see it, but I don't see it.
You don't see any questions?
No.
Okay. Each country will have a native language support for retailers and customers?
Can you see what's wrong with the why I don't see it?
Hi guys,
It's like empty here.
it's for you, so you can post something over there.
And where can I see the chat?
Okay, let me help you out. Can open it here, and you will see questions over here.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, because guys, I thought you all were silent,
No.
but you were not. It's like yeah, I didn't see the questions. So okay, the questions here. Let me have a look at them. Okay, each country will have native language. Yes, but for the start, as we start in Russia, Ukraine, it will have Russian language at the very beginning, and soon the Ukrainian language will be imposed for Ukraine. In Philippines and Germany, for the start, we will have English, and in Colombia, we will have Spanish. But soon, Germany will get also the option of having German language support. But in Philippines, I think we will stick to English in the nearest future. So I should see some more questions. Are there any? I can see them.
There's a question about exchange.
Okay. If we talk about exchanges, we have been talking to exchanges for 2 months already, and with some we have moved actually up to signing an agreement. We will make an announce until the 10th of January on about the exchanges that we're gonna hit first. I think that in January it will be something around 2 exchanges, and we plan to go to tier 1 exchanges. I think in June or July, something like that. Because in order to get your coin listed on such exchanges like Bittrex or Binance or Bitfinex, you have to show volume. You have to show volume, and to show that volume, you need to be listed on other exchanges where the volume goes up, and then you come to an exchange like Bittrex and say, "See, guys, I have like 1,000 BTC daily trading on my coin, so I think it's going to be interesting for you." And that is really important. That is why this is also a step-by-step process. But I hope that in January, you will be happy to see us listed on at least 2 exchanges. And these are not, the exchanges with the overall volume of 1 BTC daily. They're better. So another question is, do you know any other blockchain-based tools apart from now that will influence retail marketing? Well, there are a few projects. Actually, some of these projects have appeared, have announced them just through the last month. I don't know, maybe we have inspired them with the idea, but most of them are, I wouldn't say the word limited, but they're all about the loyalty points and cashback generally, because the general idea of services alike are that they will unite all the cashback points from different retailers, and you will be able to spend them across the retailers. Why they all are limited? I mean, in this way, because what we have in our project is the actual offline offices, offline representatives in 5 countries. The representatives that work with retailers, that help retailers join the platform. And I would say that in terms of offline retailers, many of them are very far from blockchain, from online, from whatever you tell them. So if we talk about the projects like online cashback or online loyalty points, it will be very difficult to attract such retailers there. So they will be pretty limited to to online projects and to those retailers who have their own programs, and they can join these platforms with their own loyalty programs, as well as they can do it now. The next steps after the ICO, when we finish the token sale, the first and very main step is to launch the product, is to launch the platform, to launch the applications, and to make everything available for the people to download and use. After the New Year holidays, I mean, I think this is about the 10th of January again, we will drastically increase the number of retailers within the platform because according to our agreements, most of their offers will be active starting from the 10th or 11th of January. So it's like the New Year holidays are over, and they're ready to accept customers. They are ready to proceed with their discounts. The next step will be hitting the exchanges. In terms of that is in terms of the token sale and the coin economy. In terms of the project itself, we will continue to develop the application because it will be the functionality of the application will be pretty limited right now. Most of the very interesting features that I personally like are disabled due to our aiming, again, to move step by step. So if we release everything we see about now in application right now, I'm afraid most people will be scared because it has lots of really cool features like quests and daily tasks and purchasing different pages, things like that. So it's pretty stuffed, but it will be this functionality will be implemented and presented step by step. So it's like in January we will release the second version, in February it will be the third one, and it will move like that. In terms of developing the business, we will focus on attracting more retailers in the bigger cities. I mean, in the countries and in the regional centers. We will do that both by our own sales and, of course, with the help of the agents. We have now secured over 10 agreements with local agents. When we proceed with that, we plan to focus on that because we see this as a very cool and a very fast way to spread now all over the countries we are present in. I mean, so that you open the application even in a smaller city and you have offers there. And that can be done only with the help of the agents. So is it the MLM system? No, because you don't have multi-levels here. If you invite your friend, you get rewarded each time your friend redeems coupons. If this friend invites his friend, he's getting rewarded. You don't have any reward from that third level redemptions. That is why it's not a multi-level marketing. Well, you say it's one level or second level marketing, but not an MLM. So now we'll change digital marketing since it's the first. Okay. The open beta, fully operational. Well, it's I wouldn't call it the fully operational. It will be fully operational in terms of the basic mechanics of the platform. So the users will be able to search for the offers, choose them, redeem them, and those who have invited them to now will receive the rewards. So these basic mechanics will be fully operational, but I would still insist this is a beta because this will be the first time the application will be used in public. So we do expect some bugs and some crashes and things like that. But please be patient. That's okay for the new applications. Sometimes even new Facebook versions crash. They have to fix that. So as I have said a little bit earlier, we'll be moving step by step. So we don't want to present everything we have in our mind right now. It will be the normal roadmap of development for years to come. Again, so what we have here. Again, here's I wanna answer to the comment about that. Too bad there is so few marketing. The thing is that we had a chat recently in our community Telegram. It's if you talk about marketing, meaning our project, you should talk about two different marketing. First is the marketing of the token sale. The second one is the marketing of the product itself. We really did decrease our spendings on marketing the token sale because of the market. The market is not easy. It's very difficult for the token sales right now, for the ICOs, different types of ICOs, because of the price rallies of the bigger currencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum, Litecoin. People don't want to contribute them because well, they're constantly growing. Why would you contribute that? And that is why to get money from the mass market, you have to spend lots of money, and there is no guarantee you will have the positive ROI. That is why we have decided to decrease those spendings, but to save more to market the product itself, the platform. And there is few marketing of the product because it hasn't been released. When it is released in December, I mean the 29th, and then we have like 2 or 3 weeks of this, I would say, the silent beta testing. So people test them, download it, we have some feedback, and we get some things right, fix this and fix that. We will start marketing. We already have, we do have the marketing plan. We do have marketing agreements. We do have the budget for that. So in January, you will see how the product is marketed, actually, to increase the user base. Because in terms of retailers, we have been working with them since October, since the end of September even, and we have over 1,000 retailers signed, and we will have more. So our focus in January and in February will be on increasing the user base, and that will be done through the marketing of the product, of the platform. Okay, so expected price of now token. I expect it to be good. Okay? So I expect it to be high, but I don't really make any prediction on the price of the token, just because you can't really predict anything on the cryptocurrency market. If you said 2 days ago that Bitcoin gonna hit less than $12,000, people gonna say you're crazy, because everyone was waiting for 20, and now it's 13 or something like that. So the market is very volatile, and when the coin hits the exchange, it depends on various things that can influence its price. So in terms of exchange price, in terms of what the market decides is the good price for our coin, it's really difficult. I would say it's impossible to plan something. But what we think is right, and what we have to concentrate on, is developing the platform, developing the project. And as our coin is not like the thing in itself, it is the asset that is used within the platform. This is the asset that allows retailers to pay for the leads. Its price will constantly grow. I mean, in terms of its equivalent in US dollars, it will grow to somehow equal to the cost of sales generation, of sales acquisition through other channels. Say if the retailer spends $3 to attract a sale through contextual advertising, he will gladly spend up to $2 to attract the same sale through Now. And if the minimal payment is 1 Now token, this could be the price he could pay. That is actually what I can say, what I can predict about the price. And our market price prediction can also be found in the project profit and losses projections. This document is available on our landing page, so you can open it and see how we predict the price of our coin to move until the end of 2019. Can online marketplaces place their offers in? Absolutely. Everyone can join now as a third party. We will have an open API. So through the API, you will be able to create offers, to manage them, to delete them, to accept redemptions of the offers, to pay rewards and things like that. So everything will be available. We are already in negotiations with a few cashback services that want to place their cashback offers in our application. So it will be like fully integrated, and the cashback service will receive tokens for each redemption, and they will also cash back part of those tokens to their customers. So it's like a very interesting integration mechanism, and I think some more interesting integrations like that are available and will be done in the nearest future, because the platform is all about integrating with something. $2 for one token. Yeah, I hope so. I will be happy if now coin costs $2. Really happy. And I think this is, if you talk about the possibility of that, it wouldn't be tomorrow. It wouldn't be in 2 weeks. And another problem that could appear with now coin being too expensive is that when it is over expensive, the retailers cannot afford paying one token for the transaction. So $2 can be too high a price for coffee to go point somewhere in Manila. But if the price goes over some limit that we have to understand at some extent, the minimal payment can be decreased, because our token can be divided we have 4 digits after the comma, so it can be 0.1 token if we talk about the payment. So the token itself can continue increasing in price. That is the mechanism to regulate that, to influence that. You should have a couple of thoughts on that. One lead, how much is that regularly? Well, if you talk about the price of the lead, it depends. It depends on the country. It depends on the industry. It depends on the size of the retailer. For example, to make a sale of a cup of coffee, you obviously have to spend less on marketing than to sell a car. So a coffee shop can allow spending, say, like $1 or even less to get a sale, because their margin is not too high, but the price of what they sell is not high. So it's easier to attract a sale. But if we talk about the car dealer, he would eagerly pay you $1,000 for if you bring him a customer. And that is why it varies. And that is why car dealers in now may be willing to pay hundreds of tokens as a reward, not only one. That's how it works. It's actually it's all about the market mechanism, where market balances itself. It's like if the retailer can afford paying more, he will, because that will bring him more sales, and that is what he wants. Okay, some other questions here. Are there any? Have some Bitcoins? No, I don't. Luckily, I don't. Any questions? Not now. If you're a usual customer, let me see what usual customer is all about. If you talk about that, you're just a customer, right? And why you would install our application? The answer is easy and simple. The answer is, if you want discounts, if you want to save money, if you want to get some special offers from the retailers around the corner or in other city, and you want to do that with fun, I mean, gamification, things like that, now is for you. And that is why we think people are gonna love it, because everyone loves discounts. everyone loves saving money. Everyone loves using applications that give the sense of getting something cool, getting rewarded. So I think you're going to be attracted to us. Really, I hope you'll describe how you will reach decentralization in your project. Okay, if we talk about the decentralization, if we talk about the decentralization of the project itself, I mean, in its nature, it's not centralized because the offers are created by the retailers. I mean, different retailers. They don't come from one source, and users are, again, they are different. So it's not like the platform is only the platform where retailers and customers meet each other. That's where they interact. But there is no, the single entry funnel for us to control it. We don't control that. In terms of blockchain, as some of you may know, we are based on the multi-chain technology, which is which can be privately operated. I mean, we are supporting the blockchain by ourselves right now. So some people may think that this could be a problem in terms of all the nodes being held in one hands, in single hands, and things like that. But as far as our blockchain grows, and as far as it becomes very difficult and expensive for us to support it, we will get the retailers who participate on the platform to install the nodes as well. This will be like the something you have to do to join now. And after we release, every one of you could be able to create a copy of the blockchain and node and control the blockchain. We will also have the public blockchain explorer, where all the transaction will be transparent and visible for everyone. So if that's the problem of the decentralization solved, that's okay. If you have some other questions or concerns about that, you can ask me later in our community in Telegram, and I would gladly answer. So describe and explain what profit would I have if I buy some now tokens. Where can investors trade by tokens? Again, I cannot promise you any profits. That would be unfair, because what we can promise, and what we do promise, and what we will deliver, is that we create a project, we attract retailers to it, we attract users to it, we issue the tokens and distribute them, and that is what is within our responsibility. We will, of course, try to market make and to prevent dumps, because sometimes after the token sales, people try to manipulate the prices on the exchanges by creating small orders to sell at the lower price, and so they can buy back at the lower price. That the market making should solve that problem. But in the long term, I can't really promise you any profits. That would be unfair. That I can't do that. Sorry. As your CEO, share your opinion about how blockchain can change the world around. Okay, I think the blockchain has already changed the world around, because everyone is talking about it. But if we talk about blockchain, we should understand that this is not about Bitcoin, because for many people right now, when you talk to, let's say, to a taxi driver or to a barber, to the shop counter, when you say blockchain, people say Bitcoin, and they know that blockchain is something that you should put your money in, because tomorrow more expensive, and that is, I think, is very dangerous for the image of the cryptocurrencies, and this is really dangerous for how people understand the nature of blockchain, because blockchain is in its nature has nothing to do with the currency. The cryptocurrency is only one of the instances, of the possible instances of the blockchain. Blockchain is already heavily implemented into many things. For example, in Ukraine, all the registers of rights of ownership are now being moved to blockchain, so no one can fake them. In many European countries and in Asia, blockchain is being implemented into the bank system, into financial systems, because again, this is something that prevents fraud, prevents fakes, and that is very important for many areas of our life. So if we say about how the world is going to change, it has changed already, and it will continue to change. Not only with blockchain as a technology, because blockchain as a technology can change a lot, but for most of us, it will be invisible. It's like the cell phones, right? When they appeared like 10 years ago, I think no one of us actually knows how it works. What is the technology behind it? How the signal is being transmitted, decoded, and things like that. We don't know about how it works, but it works. And all we have is the smartphone, or again, the mobile phone, now the smartphone, and we can use it for our personal purposes. And that is the same with the blockchain. You will have a wallet. You will be able to pay with Bitcoin, or you will be able to pay with Now. You will use Now to save money by redeeming offers, and you will be able to earn money by inviting your friends to join the platform. And you don't even have to think about that this is blockchain. Okay, it's based on blockchain, but that has just created new capabilities for the people. The same with all other industries all over the world. I think it will be changed drastically, and the process is already live. So we're really lucky to be within it. My BTC got lost in my blockchain wallet. Sorry, ma'am, I'm not really sure I can help you with the BTCs in the wallet. Well, the thing you have to understand about blockchain that nothing can disappear. That is very important. No one can just go and delete your data and say your balance is empty. So if you don't see your Bitcoin, this Bitcoin is somewhere else. So this is something really important about the blockchain. So, okay, this couple of weeks ago, the small barbershop accepting BTC. Yes, that's something. But you see, BTC is not really good currency for that, to be honest, because of the volatility. If it is a barbershop, okay, it's service, and the price can be really volatile there and really flexible. Say you can make a haircut for $10. You can make a haircut for $100. So the Bitcoin can go either high or low, and you will be okay as a barber. But if we talk about trading goods, the situation is more difficult. Say, just imagine that you have sold something for 10 Bitcoins 2 days ago, a house, okay? And 10 Bitcoins 2 days ago was something around $180,000, and now it's 130. So you have lost 50 grand. That's huge. What differentiates now from other coupon applications, because Teams Media, if we talk about coupon mechanics from the perception of the customer, the mechanics is pretty the same. You have something that enables you to receive a discount, to receive some kind of special offer, things like that. So in this case, yes, it is very similar because it's actually the same idea. But everything interesting is below that. It's the way it works for the retailers. It's the way it works for the affiliates, because there is no coupon service where you can invite your friend and you will get rewarded each time your friend redeems a coupon. Each time, lifetime. This is something you can't find in any other coupon service. And this is also what differentiates more, is that in future you will have all the retailers in your local, in your city, in your town, in your country, all the retailers that have some special offers will be there. And it will be really, really cool and really useful. It will be really comfortable. So you just take your smartphone, start the application, and the geolocation is on, and you just see where it is a nice place to consume, to consume the next 5 minutes or 10 minutes. So that's the difference. Using now in Germany, for example, can I browse? I think it's browsing for offers from France. Sure. The geolocation is the basics on how the offers are displayed, but you can go to the map mode, and you can choose whatever location all over the world you like. So if it is also useful to make plans, sure, to make travel plans. For example, you plan to go to Colombia tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, you just start an application, you choose Bogota, and you choose the retailers you like there, maybe the hotels, the restaurants, the some car rental, maybe some cafes, bars, barbershop again. Maybe you want to have a haircut in Colombia style. So you can choose those offers there. You can add them to favorites. And when you get off the plane in Bogota, you just start the application, go to favorites, and voila, you have all the offers you have saved at your hand. You can use it right away. And your friend who has invited you to now will receive the rewards, even if you redeem offers in Bogota. That is something really, really world-changing. This is something I really love about now, because this is something that couldn't be done a year ago. Impossible. So, I don't see any other questions in chat. So maybe we can get over it. And okay, I think if this session was useful for you, please give some feedback, maybe in the comments or in our community. If we have like enough people for that.
We have one more question.
It's over 1,000. It's 1,000. The number is changing every day, because, for example, yesterday we have signed over 50 retailers worldwide. I mean, in 5 countries. So if, we are moving right away. We have the biggest number of retailers we have signed is in Colombia, Russia, and Philippines. Ukraine and Germany are to grow fast. So getting back to the feedback about the AMA session. So if you find such sessions useful, and if you think this is something contributing to the community, please leave your feedback. And if it works, I think we will make these sessions, live every month or even every 2 weeks, starting from the next month. I think it could be useful. We have another question. So, how do retailers react? I would say they love it, and just imagine that they love it without even being able to see it. So all they see is the screenshots. All they see is the demo version of how it works, and they already love it. And just imagine what happens when the thing is live. I think this is really like ground shaking stuff, and the retailers understand that, because they are tired of the inefficient channels. Because every day, like people come to them and say, okay, we've got another coupon service, let's try it. But we're different, and they understand that, and they love that. But most of them, I will be honest, most of them are not familiar with the blockchain idea, with the idea of paying direct rewards from retailers to customers. That's what we love about it. And that's what many people who think about blockchain as the world-changing thing love about it. They don't care, and we don't care also about how they perceive that. They are ready to join in. Why not? Okay. The conditions of cooperating with you as an agent. The conditions are simple. If you are ready to become a now representative in some certain region, you can contact us. Soon it will be easier through the main website of the platform on now.io. because now it's redirected to the token sale page. For now, you can contact me in Telegram or write a letter at ceo.now.io, and I will actually direct you with the further steps. All right, so I'm already talked about the feedback. Now it's CEO at now.io. So, okay, it was really cool to have you all here. I hope the number of the visitors watching me live grows with time, and I will be also maybe a little bit more familiar with this camera, because it's like looking at it all the time is really unfamiliar for me. I'm not used to. I'm used to talking to people, not to the camera. So I hope the next time it works better. I hope next time we'll have more very interesting things to discuss, and we will, because the application will be live, the platform will be live. I think you guys will have tons of feedback, which we would discuss and work to make things better. So thank you very much, and see you soon. Don't forget to join the Talk and Sale if you haven't, and don't forget to check updates in our Telegram chat and in all our Facebook, Twitter, Medium, and whatever we have more. Thank you, and bye.